Shri Ram, Shri Ram.
My humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram, the embodiments of love. Chapter 5, Success in the Search. On Ram's command, Lakshman asked Hanuman to remind Sugriva of the promised task. Hanuman was most earnest and anxious to fulfill Ram's orders, and he warned Sugriva immediately and effectively. Led by Hanuman, the entire assembly of monkeys hurried on their different paths, inspired by Hanuman and the holiness of the mission. They cared little for sleep or food and were ready to offer their very lives at Ram's feet. Reciting the name Ram, 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 they peeped into every nook and corner for Sita. The monkeys searched the shore of a broad lake where they met Swayamprabha, the daughter of Gandharva. She said to the monkeys that on a seashore, a beautiful city at the center of a charming garden, all alone, Sita is bewailing her fate. As time passed, the monkeys sank in gloom as they had come to the seashore and were sad that they couldn't cross it to continue the search. Whilst they were pining in disappointment, Sampathi, Jatayu's brother, appeared, and he explained to them that Sita is in the Ashoka tree forest in the city of Lanka. Angada, the crown prince of the monkey kingdom, called together a full session of all the monkeys. He looked around and said to Hanuman, "O son of the wind god, you are Ram's dedicated servant. You are strong, highly intelligent, and endowed with all the virtues. Evaluate your own skills and capacities and rise." Angada's words filled Hanuman with his past strength. He rose with a sudden gesture and said, "O monkeys, wait here, all of you, for my return. This instant I shall leap over the ocean, enter Lanka, see Sita, and come back. My only work is to carry out Ram's command." On his journey, a serpent demon, Surasa, the ogress Samika, and the demoness Lankini obstructed his passage. But Hanuman overcame them all and reached Lanka shore. He assumed a tiny form and entered the city. Hanuman changed himself into a priest of the Brahmin caste to meet Vibhishana, Ravan's brother. Hanuman said to him, "I am a messenger of Ram and I have come in search of Sita." Vibhishan said to Hanuman that Sita is kept in a garden named Ashokavana. Hanuman made his way to the garden and listened to Ravan as he pleaded before Sita and prayed to her that she might offer her love to him. He tried to extract a promise by threats of cruel punishment. Sita said to Ravan, "Ram alone has rights over me. I shall reduce this body to ashes in the flames of sorrow at separation from him. I shall never stray away from my resolve. Believe in this and beware." Hanuman heard these emphatic words and realized that the woman was Sita and no other. A demon named Trijatha, one of Sita's warders, spoke to her companions keeping watch over Sita that she had a dream where a monkey entered Lanka, slaughtered the demons, and set the city on fire, and Vibhishan was crowned emperor of Lanka. Hanuman then approached Sita and explained to her how he succeeded in finding her without getting caught by the demons. Ram told Hanuman to communicate to Sita some incidents that no one else knew. Sita finally believed Hanuman was not a demon, but a servant of Ram. She pleaded to Hanuman to stay one more day and delight her about Ram and Lakshman. Hanuman then finally said to Sita, "Sit on my back and I will transport you in a trice to Ram and Lakshman." She replied, "My Ram has to destroy this vile demon who tortures me. He must come himself into Lanka, kill Ravan, and lead the Sita back. That is the sign of a true hero that he is." Hanuman pleaded in many ways for her to accept this plan. Mother Sita finally asked him, "Did Ram command you to find me and bring him information about where I am? Or did he ask you to bring me with you?" Hanuman was rendered dumb by this question. He couldn't continue his pleadings. He said, "Mother, I didn't think so deeply into the consequences of my proposal. I ask pardon." And he never broached the matter again. We offer our gratitude to our dear Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba and ask for his abundant blessings. Jai Sai Ram.
I offer my most loving and reverential pranams at the divine lotus feet of our dear Lord Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Om Shri Sai Ram. Ramkatha Rasavahini, Part 2, Chapter 6, Lanka on Fire. As Hanuman prepares to leave Lanka after bearing witness to the overwhelming sadness of Mother Sita, he journeys past an orchard while he finds himself enjoying the plentiful fruits provided there. A demon god who was nearby saw a monkey eating fruits and attempted to frighten this monkey away. This act alone ignited a series of disastrous events for not only Ravana and the city of Lanka, for which he commanded, but also for the entire demon race as a whole. Of course, Hanuman, who was the monkey, made quick work of the demon god. This alerted the other demon gods and soldiers. Eventually, Ravana himself came to hear of a monkey who was causing havoc in his kingdom and sent one of his own sons as well as armies of demons in their thousands, equipped with all kinds of weaponry and advanced skills. The demon armies met with grave defeat as Hanuman demonstrated his supreme strength, a boon given to him through the grace of Lord Ram. Eventually, Hanuman surrenders when Ravana sends Meghanada, who possesses a divine weapon from Lord Brahma itself. Hanuman surrenders to this divine weapon in reverence to its divine origin and is captured and taken to the palace to meet Ravana. As Hanuman was taken towards Ravana's audience hall, he was in a state of complete calmness and fearlessness. Ravana laughed when he saw the monkey-like form of Hanuman before him and addressed him as such. "Hey, you monkey! Who are you really? Whose might you have been exhibiting and using? Why did you destroy this orchard and this park? Though bound, you have no sense of shame. You look around with your head high up. Come, give me the right answers." Unmoved and with a smile, Hanuman defended himself, saying that he was barely satisfying his hunger. He protected himself when the demons attacked him, and he did so naturally, as one will naturally desire to protect oneself from harm. Hanuman then went on to provide sincere words of guidance and compassion to Ravana, striving to persuade him to return Sita to Rama, saving Ravana and the entire demon clan from destruction. Hanuman extols the compassion of Rama and urges Ravana to surrender at Rama's lotus feet. Hanuman was met with a harsh backlash from Ravana in spite of his soft and salutary attitude. Ravana was enraged at this apparent insult from Hanuman and commanded his henchmen to put an end to Hanuman's life. Vibhishana then enters the scene and explains, according to a king's code of conduct, killing a missionary is wrong. Ravana and his ministers then decide that they should mutilate Hanuman by setting his tail on fire. Hanuman began to laugh within himself as the process of winding cloth and soaking it in oil began. As they continued, the more they wound and soaked, the longer the tail grew. Hanuman was led along and his tail was set on fire. Suddenly, Hanuman assumed his subtle form, so the ropes that had bound him became too loose and fell off. He could now assume his natural size and jumped about. He rose in one jump onto the top of a golden mansion and shouted, "Rama, Rama." He ran all about the kingdom, jumping from mansion to mansion with his burning tail, and until the entire city was filled with flames and cries for help. Lanka was caught in the throes of total destruction. Many were killed by that flaming tail. Some exclaimed, "This fire cannot be put out by rain. This is the unbearable grief of Sita." Others said, "This is the flame of anger against Ravana. It is the fiery form of the curse he has to go through. It will burn the city to ashes." Ravana suffered loss and dishonor for discarding the advice given by elders and for indulging in vulgar talk when he was shown the proper road. In just under a wink, the capital city of his empire was wiped out by fire. The house where Kumbhakarna was asleep and the house of the supermost among devotees, Vibhishana, were the only two that were not erased by the fire. Hanuman then dips himself into the sea and rushes to meet Sita. Sita blessed Hanuman and gives him a gem set as a sign of proof of their meeting. Hanuman sets off back to Rama to convey the news of Sita and her prayer to be reunited with Rama once again. Hanuman leaps across the ocean through the grace of Lord Ram and is greeted by the army of monkeys in joyous celebrations of Hanuman's victorious mission. Hanuman reached Rama and conveys the details of his mission and the plight of Sita. He sheds tears as he describes Sita's sorrow and her pining for the opportunity to be reunited with her Lord. Hanuman extols Lord Rama for allowing him the opportunity to serve as an instrument of Lord Rama's grace, and exclaims that nothing is impossible for one who has won the grace of Rama. After Rama's pleasant engagement with Hanuman, Rama signals to Lakshmana to begin to prepare for the war campaign, and the entire clan of monkeys raised a triumphal roar. Meanwhile, Ravana reconvenes with his ministers, and out of fear of Ravana, most of his ministers extol him for his strength and agree that Rama and his army will be no match for Ravana. At this, Vibhishana enters the hall and is asked to dilate on his opinion of the matter of Rama and the monkey army. With great respect and concern for Ravana, Vibhishana sincerely and repeatedly expresses that it will be foolish to challenge or even go against Rama, who is the Lord of the universe. He pleads with Ravana to surrender to Rama and return Sita as he falls at Ravana's feet. Ravana is enraged and discards the advice, calling Vibhishana a fool. He proceeds to kick Vibhishana until Vibhishana leaves the hall, saying that he is going to take refuge with Rama, reciting Rama with every breath and breathless with joy and excitement. Vibhishana crosses the sea and lands on the other shore. The monkeys, who notice him, take him to be a messenger from Ravana and report this to their ruler Sugriva. Vibhishana was prevented from entering the camp. His arrival was conveyed to the Lord thus: O Rama, Ravana's brother has come to have your darshan. Although Vibhishana is a demon, Rama profoundly explains to Sugriva that, and I quote, "My vow is to protect all those who surrender to me. Even if the person surrendering is our enemy, to make an exception in this case is wrong. I shall not give up any being that surrenders to me, even if it involves the sin of slaying 1 billion brahmins." End quote. Vibhishana was brought in and made to stand before Rama. When Vibhishana's eyes fell on Rama's lotus face, he shed profuse tears of ecstasy. He could scarcely stand up. "Lord," he gasped, and fell at Rama's feet. Save me, I am your slave," he prayed. Rama saw him pleading so humbly and earnestly to be taken into confidence and saved, and he was delighted. He drew him near and softly fondled him, patting his back in deep love. He spoke sweetly to him: "My dear Vibhishana, don't worry. The very sight you had of me has destroyed the demon nature in you. You are to me as close as Lakshmana and Sugriva." These words wiped away all fear from Vibhishana's heart. Rama pronounces Vibhishana ruler of the kingdom of Lanka and explains that Vibhishana cannot escape his duty as ruler. Vibhishana replies, "I bow my head to the command I receive from you." He then folds his hands in prayerful humility, with the monkeys standing all around, struck by the compassion and grace that Rama bestowed on the person who surrendered his all at Rama's lotus feet. Their hearts were filled with bliss.